Okay, today we're going to be talking about the power of willpower. Why? Because right now I'm doing Ramadan currently, and during Ramadan it's like a 16-hour fast. In this 16-hour fast, we try to strengthen our faith and self control, and of course, abstaining from food, drinks, and other vices just to comprehend with your spiritual growth. Ramadan is a time to reset and reflect and connect with your higher purpose. I chose to do Ramadan because it challenges my mental health as well as my spiritual. The challenge is basically fasting requires true willpower. You have to withstand from hunger, thirst, and cravings while staying focused on your main goals. Avoiding distractions and unhealthy habits during the day and balancing physical energy with spiritual commitments like prayer and reflection is true definition of willpower. I believe if any person put themselves through Ramadan or any type of mental test, it raises your floor with your mindset because willpower is everything. But you don't want to just depend on willpower. You want to depend on systems. My system is set up to where 16 hours goes by until I can eat. The sun is going down right now. In 50 minutes, I'll be able to eat. So I have done what? Recorded videos. Anytime I feel like I'm about to, plateau, or I hop on another call, or I just do the next thing. I even started this call early when no one was in it just because I wanted to make sure I'm doing something versus giving myself a way out. I'm gonna just go lay down. I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna just do the next thing. So here's my mindset shift of how I build resilience. I embrace the why, constantly reminding myself of a deeper purpose inside of the fasting. I'm not just doing it for me, I'm doing it for my creator. And I know that every time I miss a meal or I don't drink something, I'm connecting closer to my creator because I have the choice and I made it an obligation. So when I see this water right here and I'm thirsty, I have the choice to drink this right now, but it's not time to drink it yet. So I don't. So that's true willpower. And imagine if you can do something as hard as no food, no water for 16 hours for 30 days. Well, it should be easy to just post consistently or not eat everything in the day, but eat only healthy foods. Because how do you go from not eating at all to just eating healthy foods? That's still better. I would prefer to eat fruits all day to be fasting 16 hours a day. So when you put those two together, it brings you back and it raises your floor. The next thing is self-discipline. Practicing patience and staying committed even through tough moments. Like, I have a headache right now. I have a headache right now. But what am I doing? Showing up regardless. I got my camera on, recording this video. So either way, I can say, okay, I recorded a YouTube video, I took care of the community, and I did what I was supposed to do so I can feel complete. Regardless of if I had, like today, my goals. I was just talking to Emery today, and he's one of my Instagram coaches. I have a few mentors. He's one of them. And I had 21 videos to do today, but I'm only going to do like 3 to 9. But that's still better than what the average person does because I set my goal so high. But this is how I'm building resilience because I know not always I'm going to be feeling weak. Not always am I going to be 3 days of less than 4 hours of sleep because I'm building so many sales processes for other teams and businesses, and I'm getting so many different connections now. It's like I have no choice but to be running off one bar or 2 bars, but I'm not going to give myself a way out. I'm just going to say I'm tired. As soon as this is done, I'm going to go knock out for like 30 minutes. It should be time to eat. And if I don't do that, guess what I'll do? I'll probably edit a video so that way at least my video is done by the time it's time to break my fast. Totally depends on my energy. Here's what my daily routine consists of. Right now, I do sahur. That's pre-dawn, meaning like before the sun is even out, I have to hydrate. I fuel up with energy. I get like dense foods such as like fruits, oats, and proteins. Next, I do my prayer and reflection. I sit down, I get my prayers in. I start with my prayers, of course, and I set my spiritual intentions for the day. Like, I don't ask God for nothing when I pray. Like, I just ask for everything to keep going okay. And when I do ask for something, well, at least it'll be after 100 or 200 prayers of not asking for nothing. And that just makes me feel good. It's kind of like depositing so you can withdraw. Staying productive is another thing I do every single day. It keeps me busy with work and or positive activities to avoid focusing on hunger. The last thing I do is iftar, which is breaking fast. That's coming up in like 40 minutes. And eating mindfully and avoiding overindulgence. Like, I'm not gonna go get a burger, fries, drink, and then go back and then get 10 more things and then chicken nuggets, and then that kills the whole points. It's just I'm gonna get what I need. And because you fast, your stomach actually shrinks. So you're not even gonna be able to eat as much as you thought. And your mind will fool you. What is the benefits? This is what fasting teaches me. It gives me spiritual clarity and it gives me a deeper connection with faith. It also gives me a greater discipline that carries into all areas of life. Enhanced gratitude for all the small things, such as just a sip of water at sunset. Like, when I drink water, I feel so complete. Like, and it's a prayer that we say before we even break a fast, just basically saying like, thank you God for sustaining me, and with your permission, I'm ready to break my fast. And you don't need to ask for permission, but it's still the fact that you still are just shows me a greater sense of gratitude with my creator. Willpower in action. Here's some lessons on strength and self-control. Every day is a test of how far you can push yourself. Like building a stronger mindset can help you face discomfort and uncomforting situations. Reinforcing habits like mindfulness, gratitude, and patience is going to help you, of course, abstain from bad things and have self-control. What's the message of all this? Mindset is everything. Willpower isn't about just saying no. It's about saying yes to becoming your best self. The lessons I'm learning during Ramadan go beyond fasting. They're tools for life. What can you do this week to strengthen your own mindset? So before I wrap this up, I would like to say that strengthening your mindset is all that you have. And it's the reason why I start Mindset Monday with the mindset. Because if you go through the whole week like, oh, I don't know, this is all these limiting beliefs, you just killed like 4 or 5 days. But if we start with the problem and we address it and we fix it, well, there's nothing else that we need to be worried about. It's just now doing the work. And every person that I see, they always say it's all mindset. I actually didn't have a talk with them, but I heard a video of the guy, but it feels like you're having a talk sometimes when you watch so many videos. The guy, he was like, hey, the interviewers asked the guy, he's like, I see you said that you're going to be a future billionaire in your bio. How do you plan on getting there? Well, the guy said, the same way I got to being a millionaire, law of attraction. And the guy said, well, you're going to have a whole bunch of people swipe off because they don't believe in law of attraction. And he said, well, I don't care because they're probably not millionaires either. And it's having this mindset of like, why would I care what others think when what I've done got me here? Also, he said law of attraction, and the guy said, well, what kind of ways do you think that you can make the $1 billion? He said, there's 1 billion ways to make $1 billion. Like, me thinking about this versus just focusing on what already works, such as just attracting what I desire. He said that he had went and looked at his list of goals that he wrote 5-10 years ago that he found or whatever. I think it wasn't even that long, actually. He just went and found like some old notes of everything that he said he wanted to do. And he had checked off everything at this current time. And he said the only thing that he wished he had did was dream bigger, because everything that he did on that list came effortlessly. And he's not the only person that I've heard say this. Like, master your mind, law of attraction, having the ability to perceive things into your life and not look at it as your just your reality, but you're affecting everyone else's reality. Andrew Curry just posted something, said, would you rather solve problems and get paid for them, or would you rather solve problems and change the world? I responded, well, if you solve problems, you change the world anyway. Getting paid is just a prerequisite. So I believe if you just solve problems and you focus on your own mindset, you get both. And you have to find the things in your life that's going to help you get both. But that's it for Mindset Monday.